this video is going to be over Cuphead. I've tried this game in the past. I didn't complete it the last time that I played it, just like quite a few of the other games that I played on the channel. I went back and completed Dark Souls 2, and since I completed Dark Souls 2 and was struggling towards the end of Dark Souls 3 again, people asked me about this game, and I decided that I would go back and continue it, since last time I got about halfway through the game. I played it before on my own and got about halfway through the game, so on the channel it makes sense to continue. We're going to start from the beginning. We're going to play as a Mugman. I will be playing from the very beginning, which means I will be reading story dialogue as well. Let's get into it. Never mind, evidently it's starting me outside. I need to go back and do the tutorial because the tutorial actually has a coin in it that I want. So it teaches you the basics: duck, jump, dash in the air, descend by pressing the down analog stick and X. There's lock-on stances. Or it says there's lock-on. Lock-in isn't working well, but parry on the pinks. You have to parry correctly. If I had a second player, I could parry them when they died in order to continue. I may have accidentally clicked a load game, because there wasn't actually a coin in that level. I want to make sure that I'm starting from the beginning is the big thing. Start. It does say 0%. I'm gonna hit delete just to make sure and just click new. There we go. I don't know why I didn't start here before. Once upon a time in a magical place called Inkwell Isles, there were two brothers named Cuphead and Mugman. They lived without a care under the watchful eye of the wise Elder Kettle. One day, the two boys wandered far from home, and despite the Elder Kettle's many warnings, ended up on the wrong side of the tracks and entered the Devil's Casino. Inside, Cuphead and Mugman soon found themselves on a winning streak at the craps table. "Hot dog!" exclaimed King Dice, the casino's sleazy manager. "These fellas can't lose." "Nice run," laughed a newcomer. The brothers gasped. It was the casino's owner, the devil himself. "Now how about we raise the stakes?" he suggested with a toothy grin. "Win one more roll, and all the loot in my casino is yours," the devil boomed. "But if you lose, I'll have your souls. Deal?" Cuphead, blinded by easy riches, nodded and grabbed the dice for a throw. "Good gosh, Cuphead, no!" Mugman cried, for he understood the danger, but it was too late. "Snake eyes," the devil laughed while slamming the floor. "You lose." The brothers trembled in fear as he loomed over them. "Now about those souls." The brothers pleaded for their very lives. "There must be another way we can repay you," Mugman stammered. "Yes, please, mister," Cuphead added. "Perhaps there is," the devil snickered, pulling out parchment. "I have a list of my runaway debtors. Collect their souls for me, and I just might pardon you 2 months. Now get going." The devil roared, kicking the boys out most rudely. "You have until midnight tomorrow to collect every one of those souls. Otherwise, I'll be collecting one of yours." Cuphead and Mugman were terribly frightened and ran away as fast as they could. "Come on, Mug," panted Cuphead. "We have to find the Elder Kettle. He'll know what to do." I should also state that if you're interested in Cuphead content, they also have a Netflix TV show now. "What a fine pickle you boys have gotten yourself into. I know you don't want to be pawns of the devil, but if you refuse, I can't imagine your fates. You must play along for now and collect those contracts. And you'd best be ready for some nasty business. Your deader friends won't be very friendly once you confront them. In fact, I expect they'll transform into terrible beasts. Take this potion so they won't hang you out to dry. It will give you the most remarkable magic abilities. Now go to my writing desk and use the mystical inkwell there. You need to prepare yourselves for a scrap. Which will send us into the tutorial that I was talking about a little bit ago that I went through. With ducking, jumping. It says there's a lock-on. The lock-on doesn't seem to work extremely well, but it is seemingly there. We're going to want to aim at things from time to time, but most of the time we'll be moving. We won't be standing still anyway, so I'm not too worried about the lock-on scenario. I talked about bringing player 2 back if they die, even though I'll be playing by myself. And the coin that I just collected allows us to buy upgrades from a shop. Let's exit into the main world. So the main world will look like this. This will be essentially a boss run, and we'll start by talking to this apple. Hey fellas, looks like you're in for it now, eh? I used to be the same way, always getting into trouble, running, jumping, shooting. But I preferred just strolling around and going to the pictures. But hey, let me give you a hand. Take this. You received 3 gold coins. So, Pork Rinds shop is right here. It is where we buy upgrades, so let's stop in. We can get a chaser orb, an extra hit point, spread shot, smoke bomb, and the smoke bomb is really great because it allows you to do the dash without taking damage when you're invisible. So I'm going to buy that immediately as a start. Beyond that, we need at least 3 coins to be able to buy an upgrade, so that's the only upgrade I'll be getting immediately. You've got to equip those new purchases if you want to use them. Look at your equip card, you bums. So, we can equip it under the charms list. And then we'll go into our first official battle, which is the Root Pack. In Botanic Panic, there is a practice mode, but you don't get the contract for practice mode. You do have to play in regular mode in order to get the contract. So, let's jump in and give it a shot.
A great slam and then some. It's on!
We can parry pink things, but we cannot parry non-pink things. So, pink parries. I'm gonna want to get some parries to get a better letter grade, maybe? The letter grade doesn't matter too much as long as you actually win the level. But parries do allow you to unlock your super a little faster. Your super being a special attack that does more damage than your normal attack. That's a version of a super. There's also a different version of the super that does a little more. But you can only do the other version of the super when you have all 5 coins. That's 2 out of 3 of the Root Pack already done. Now we're going to move on to something that's a bit harder. So this carrot sends heat-seeking carrots after me, and it also has an eyeball attack with waves. Good thing is, I have a few frames of invincibility in between hits, so if I get hit, I don't immediately take damage for the rest of the hits that it could do. It's not too hard to beat this original pack of bosses, but I do still have to do some damage without completely failing. It is essentially a Dark Souls game, because you only get 3 hit points and then it's insta-death. 4 if you've got the upgrade, but still. And it's also another boss run game. So that's the first contract already done. Let's see how we did. So pretty well. An A-. So there's the contract that we got, and we're going to move on. I'll be a monkey's uncle if I'm putting my moolah in the bank. For all I know, the Devils probably controls that place too. They'll never get a hold of my gold if I spread it all around, and if some Joe happens to find a coin or two, good for him. That's what I say. So there are little shortcuts that you can find around the map, but we're going to focus on hopefully getting through the bosses to begin with. This is Ripping and Croaks and Clip Joint Calamity. These are meant to be very hard bosses. It is an entire boss run that we're doing.
Now go!
So, what attack are you going to begin with? Okay, so patterns are a big thing in this game. If you know the patterns, you can usually get through things a little bit easier. So usually it starts with the boxing and then he spits out fireflies. These fireflies are also heat-seeking, and you do want to destroy them before you get to other phases, because if they combine, they get a little crazy, obviously. Shit. That's my bad. I do want to save my health in case crazy things happen, and sometimes crazy things will happen, I assure you. Because you can never expect what's going to happen next in a game like this. Like, who would guess that one of these frogs would turn into a fan with giant light bulbs that attack you? Not the average person, I assure you. I do like the animations of the flies and stuff that are dancing in the background and smoking the leaders and such. But I can't focus, sadly, too much on the background stuff because I'm supposed to be focusing on the fight. I need to watch out for coins in this section while I try to parry the fucking lever. If it's doing an attack, this is a really hard one, actually. I can attack it while it's doing the attack that's from... Oh fuck, I got hit. From the slot machine side of things, but I can't attack it while it's in between throwing out coins. Oof. Same attack twice. I just need to remember how to do this. It'll be fairly easy if I can get the right one there and remember how to do it.
A great slam and then some.
Sadly, when you fail, you do have to start from the beginning. There aren't checkpoints, even though there are different sections for the battle where they transform into different things. Like I said, they're a little bit heat-seeking. They do get pretty close pretty quickly. And they can combine with the other sections, so I do need to be kinda careful when it comes to that. I'm not focusing on parrying this time around. I probably won't get a good score for parrying since I'm not focusing on doing that. I think I need something to do the special thing with all 5 cards. But I do have the basic one that I can do that looks like this. Ooh, I did enough damage to skip the second round of the fan. So watch out for coins and parry off from the handle. And this one's really hard. There's actually bouncing balls that are in between sometimes for one of these. This is just the platform one. This isn't the one I was thinking. If you land in between these platforms, you do take instant damage. So luckily I managed to do pretty well there, and that didn't happen. This is the one with the fire that's in between. You can tell which way the fire is going to go because it has a little light. So I need to go over this one, over this one. This fight is over. Perfect run was the trophy I just got. I probably have some of the trophies. Like I said, I did play this game before. I didn't do any of the parries, so I'm not sure what I'll get for a grade here. A B, I'll take it. Still a passing grade. I probably won't get a passing grade for all of these, but it's great that I'm getting passing grades so far. The soul contract that I talked about, and let's head probably up this way, and we can do our first actual run and gun, as opposed to a boss fight. I'll be looking to get as many of the coins as possible in these running guns. Usually there's 5 or so, I think. but I'm not sure that I'll get them all right away immediately. Unfortunately, this first run and gun does have a boss at the end. I don't know if they all do, I don't remember, but I have gotten through this one. Well, the boss is towards the end. You do have parries even in these run and gun levels, and unfortunately there is a lot that kind of goes on. So if you're not paying attention, you can die very, very quickly. But I'm going to try and get my parries in and dodge all of the crazy stuff that's happening, and hopefully get to the coins. Because I'm doing fairly well at getting to the coins so far. So those things that are dropping from above are actually acorns from a thing that we're going to see up ahead this way. We do need to be a little careful when we're dodging them, because they do drop from a random side up above, and I do only have 1 health point left, unfortunately, already. So, right here is the acorn maker, and if you aren't careful, it's very easy to die to the acorn maker. But we're right near the end, we just need to land a couple more jumps to be precise. Oof. So I wasn't expecting the blue guy to come back there and kind of panic. This won't be too hard. I can obviously get through it. It's just, I need to keep a calm head when I'm trying to process all the different thoughts that I'm explaining right now. Like that we're parrying in a run and gun level and not just in a boss fight. And collecting coins and such, so I can officially get upgrades to be able to beat bosses in the future. Definitely a lot of crazy things, though, that go on in these animations, and everything that moves can definitely kill you. So you do need to be very, very aware of your situation. Oof. Such as not falling off from cliffs. Oof, I actually missed the jump there altogether, and it caused me to take major damage. I'm down to 1 hit once more. 3 hits is very, very little amount when you're basically essentially boss running on the constant. I do need to be carefuler in this part, because this is the part where I died before. So I want to make sure that that doesn't happen again, I was going to say.
Now go!
It'll be fine. It's a good thing that I'm not a speedrunner, even though I can talk fast and explain things very quickly. Because dying twice while trying to do a speedrun wouldn't be great for the speedrun, obviously. I need this, I need to kill all the things, I need to get my parries in. For definite. Get the coin, parry, keep moving. So this mushroom is a bit annoying right now, but I got it. So wait for it to come down, parry, good. Dodge the seed, get the little blue guy, dodge the acorn, parry, no, parry, there we go. Dodge the acorn. I need to make sure I'm on the down low in this. Oof. I got caught in the middle of all that stuff. It's okay. I need to get this coin without taking damage from this acorn. Oof. I still took damage from the flower. That sucks, because now I'm down to the regular 1 health point that I keep dying with when I'm near this area. It's because of the blue guys. It's not even because of the piranha plants. Also because I'm not patient enough to wait. I want to take the fast road and jump across right away. Or maybe I'm too patient, and the blue guy's at least going to kill me on this stage. It'll be fine. I'm only 20 minutes in, and I've made quite the accomplishment so far of killing 2 different bosses and having an upgrade. I just need to make sure that I'm focusing on what I'm supposed to be doing instead of focusing on some type of speed level. Because if I was focusing on the actual level instead of what I was trying to say, I'd probably do better. Yeah, probably do better. That mushroom right there likes to cause me problems. And there's a little blue guy on this side that I don't always hit. Okay, acorn. The next acorn should be coming soon. I don't get why they come from the other side if the acorn machine isn't that direction, but it doesn't matter. It's probably for cartoony style effects or something along the lines. There we go. That's a little better. Now I have all three and I've gotten to the acorn machine instead of just having the minimal. I didn't notice that a follower was cranking the back of the acorn machine before. That's an interesting little detail. Oof. It's okay. I do need to survive until the end. That would be optimal. There we go. I think I got all the coins too, so it shouldn't be too bad. 21 minutes, I'm already through all that. Most of the big things in this game aren't going to take extreme amounts of time unless you die over and over again. An A-. Woo! Grand. So that creates a little bridge that goes across over to here. And as you can see, we already could have gone across here because we defeated the other boss, but we're gonna stop and talk to a fish. Be gone, spirits. Oh wait, you're real. I was about to hit you with the old parry move. That's how you deal with ghosts around here. Only a nitwit tries shooting at someone who ain't really there. Speaking of being places, would you move on, fellas? You're spooking the fish. So, let's go to a mausoleum. As we just learned, we're going to parry in the mausoleum and not shoot.
Here comes a spooky bunch.
It's on!
So, ghosts are pink. We know pink is parrying anyway, so it won't be too bad. We can actually parry from one ghost to another, and parry on the constant if we do it really well. So if we get to a point where there's more ghosts trying to attack, we just have to remember to continue hitting the X button at the correct time, which is also the jump button, to parry off the ghosts well. Nothing should get to be extremely hard. There are, I think, 3 different mausoleums for 3 different superpowers, and we'll learn about superpowers once we're done with the whole ghost section here. Smaller ghosts are bound to be faster. There are certain types of ghosts that do different types of swirls instead of heading straight for this centerpiece, we'll call it.
Victory!
And let's talk to the Golden Chalice. Gosh, I don't know how to thank you boys for saving me. Where are my manners? I didn't even introduce myself. I am known as the legendary Chalice. I'm pleased to meet you. I was searching for magic and got trapped by those ghosts. Speaking of magic, please accept this gift. It should help. There are other mausoleums around Inkwell Isles. I just wonder. So after a quick loading screen, then we learn about supers for the first time. Supers are those things that I talked about that are magical abilities that are called super arts in this game that you can use if you have 5 full cards. So we're going to quickly equip it, and later we'll be able to use it inside of a boss fight. Sometimes in this game you can find little shortcuts to the trees, such as if you look right beside the Axeman there in the trees, there is a golden coin that you can get. We're going to do Goopy La Grande and Ruse of an Ooze. I'm going to try to keep away from doing the practice runs. I want to go straight forward to regular mode, at least for the first aisles, and then I might switch off into practice mode for some of the other aisles later down the road. So Goopy has a bit of a problem with some of this boss fight stuff because his jumps are a little bit uneven, which can make them very hard to read. They're never the same, but fortunately if he goes away from a jump attack, I can just duck and dodge the attack. So this is the first point where you can parry. I'm going to hit all 3 parries and be on the other side of him. Also, I don't remember what the first super does, so we might not be using it right away. Beware. Like I said, the jumps are hard to read because they do vary a bit from time to time. Ow. And if if you're standing at an odd place, he will switch directions when he goes to punch, so that makes it a little bit difficult as well. Oof. I want to restart this, actually. I didn't want to take damage immediately.
It's on.
I feel like I kind of know what I'm doing with these battles, but the further ones I won't know or be as confident about how I'm going about things, which is going to make things pretty scary, honestly. The scariest thing in this battle is that it's so inconsistent all the time. You never know if he's going to do a long jump or a short jump, which makes it vary a lot in what you're actually supposed to be doing. Like, that was a short jump, followed by a long jump. Oof. I'm having trouble with some of the jumps again. Okay, so we're actually on to the third phase of the fight already. Which, in this phase of the fight, he becomes a tombstone who is going to try to slap us. And if he slaps us, we get a lot of damage, unfortunately. Oof, I should have dashed. Because dashing makes me impervious to damage, as we discussed a little bit earlier, because of the upgrade that I got. But making it to the final phase that fast is pretty good, probably. I tried to get low there and it didn't let me. Thank you. So luckily there he jumped over me and hit the wall, so I didn't have to... Oof, I stood early. Have to move too far, what I was gonna say. Those wall jumps are really hard to judge, because you never know if he's gonna do a short jump or a long jump. Trying to get my parries in where I can. It is a little bit difficult because I'm supposed to be focusing on where the jumps are going to land and things like that. Oof, I got caught there. Like I said, the jumps are a little inconsistent, which makes it really hard sometimes to actually figure out where you should be standing. I feel like I've got this, so... Got it. And sadly, his grave actually splits in two even. Rips his face in half. Great, I think I got all the parries, I think I've got most of my health, and the super meter should be okay because I used the super meter. So, A? Yes, an A. Grand! Excuse me. So, in case you're having struggles with that fight, there's actually a quick way around it. You can actually go up and around through here, and this leads you over to another run and gun, which we're gonna do now, called Treetop Trouble. Blah, too many T's. for my tongue to want to pronounce it. It's okay.
Now go!
So this one is actually really difficult. You're going to want to pay attention and not do what I just did right away.
Here goes!
There are hidden switches inside of a tree later that you'll get to see, but the main right away thing that you want to focus on is there is a parry you're required to get a coin right here. And if you miss out on the parry there, then you can't actually jump high enough to get that coin. Shooting the coin doesn't allow you to actually get the coin. You have to use that bug to parry. So, oof, I didn't actually land the parry. This is going to be one of those things where it's going to probably annoy me for a little while, because getting that parry is very difficult. And I'm not a speedrunner, so it's going to be one of those things where it's just going to take any amount of time to actually get that coin. I felt like I was right next to it there and just didn't get it, which bugged me a lot. Got it. Okay. So yeah, it's just that one coin you need to parry for. The rest of them you'll usually be okay. This is where we start going into some of the annoyance. These tree stumps and these, we'll call them wasps, maybe, bees, can be very, very bothersome. As you can see, I'm kind of having an up and down moment here where it's kind of vertigo, if you know what I mean. And if you fall down from up above, you actually lose a life for going off the screen as well. You have to be going up the tree, trying to prepare for things that you can't see, which is pretty difficult. So I'll try again to get that parry, to get the coin at the beginning here. It's rough. Oof, it got away from me.
Here goes!
Got it. Okay. So it's gonna get easier as time goes on, it seems, to actually get that parry to go. Oof. That sucked. So I'm gonna try not breaking all of the wood is what I was gonna say, but I got fucking hurt instead. This one looks like I'm probably gonna have to defeat it. It's in an odd place where I have to go over there. Unfortunately. This is the level in Run and Gun that has the boss that I was talking about. It wasn't actually the first one. This one has a giant boss at the end of it that's also an insect. Okay, so that went over smoothly. Pretty sure there are still more bugs going towards the top, and unfortunately, more logs. This set of logs I found to be the most annoying in the game. So this coin you were gonna want to jump backwards. You'd think that that would leave you with a dead end, but actually they eventually respawn. And that's because they use that as a boss tactic that's towards the end. So some of this platforming does get a little difficult. If you fail, you do lose a life for every time that you fail, unfortunately. And here is the boss that I was talking about. Shit. I actually fell even though I defeated the boss. And that was all the way at the end, and I
Now
think I had all the
go!
coins, which really sucks. Okay, so got the coin, should be good. Dodge this one. Jump dash, and I'm back over here. I just need to be a little bit more careful on these parts with all these bees in the wood. The bees are quite annoying, but the wood is actually usually what kills me. How did I not hit the bee there? I was aiming straight up at it. This one seems to be timed poorly too, where it spits exactly when you're going to be lined up with it. I cannot... My dash landed me exactly on that bee. I don't know
Now
how that
go!
happened, but it just magically lined up to the point where I would be hit, even though I dashed. It's fine. It won't be too bad. So I need to get this parry. I parried too low and it didn't actually give me the coin, which is
It's
kind of
on!
annoying. I need to hit this parry at the right time where it's further up the arc to get that coin. Dodge, wait for it to do the thing, go. Go, and I'm good. So the bees are infinite, so the number one thing here is going to be really defeating the logs that are spitting things at me. I know I said the bees were infinite and then they seemingly became less, but I promise they are. I just about got hit by that bee, which would have been pretty unfortunate. Okay. I'm doing fairly well this time around. I haven't lost any lives yet. HP. That would be. Oof. I somehow got hit there. Give me the coin. Very specific jumps that I'm trying to do accurately. Including lining up with getting that coin and falling onto here. We're almost to the end of the run again with that mini boss again. That's right here. Ouch. Really? Why? It destroyed
And
3 of them
begin!
all at once, was the only reason I died there. Are you fucking kidding me? Why wouldn't that be die? I was firing straight at it. What hurt me? What hurt me? Because the
You're
bee
up.
poofed, and the log didn't spit as far as I saw. This is one of those
Now
levels that
go.
is honestly really, really hard every single time that I've ever played this game. I do complete it, but it usually takes me at least a few tries each time that I play it. Especially to get that damn parry coin. See, there I went off the screen a little bit too far, and it decided to penalize me. Like, take away my health, penalize me. I... Evidently I hit that, but it's okay.
And begin.
I'll get this, it'll just take me a little bit. What? It didn't give me the parry at the top of the arc. It decided that I was
It's
too weak.
on.
Tried to get the parry. Couldn't get it there. Doesn't matter, really. The previous view wasn't even off the screen before they were showing me another one. So I got all 3 of my health points, so I'm gonna hope that I have that for the end, in case I run into a situation where it does the thing again, where it takes out multiple rows of the leaf holders. I don't even know what to call them. They look like maybe flies. Oof. Seriously? Oof, are you fucking kidding me? How did I fall off in that one? It made the noise sound effect of me landing on it, then it decided I wasn't on it. What the fuck? Are you serious? I got stuck in all the gaps. Okay.
You're up.
I still got the coin, so it's whatever, I guess. I still have to hope that I don't take any more damage up here, because I don't think I'll get through that last phase without at least 2 hit points. Now I'm just gonna rush it and see if I can survive. I cannot.
It's on.
I knew this would go downhill to I couldn't even catch the parry. To the point where I wasn't going to be as confident about defeating things, but I didn't think it would be this quickly. Somehow I got the coin. I shouldn't be able to get the coin without parrying, so I'm not sure how that works, but oh well. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't think you should take damage for simply dropping down to where there's a solid state. If there's not a solid state, it's whatever, but just going off the screen causes you to take damage. Can I seriously not obtain that coin without the parry?
Here goes.
Like, at all.
You're up.
I don't know why it's not giving me the parry there in the constant. I feel like I'm hitting it at the right time. It's just deciding that I don't need it. Got it. Watch that. Go forward. Okay. Really? It just happened to line those 2 shots up at the same exact time. Okay. I got the coin, but somehow didn't land on the same log that I've landed on every single time for that coin. Okay. Dodge this. I happened to jump into that bee, I guess. Maybe it was changing directions just at that specific time. Really? So the log doesn't go all the way over to connect in the middle where the coin does. It starts moving the other way immediately at the point that you can pick up the coin. Hopefully that makes sense. I was trying to speak English, but my mouth didn't want to do it. I was firing the correct direction to take care of that bee, and it decided, no, you don't get to do that. What the fuck, really?
Here goes.
The bees in this level spawn so fast in this tree. When I get the bottom of that coin but don't actually get the coin, it's so frustrating. Especially if I've done the parry correctly. Why didn't I get to parry that? Why wasn't it lined up right? What the fuck? Why don't you get the coin when you're sitting on that direct log? You have to jump sitting on that direct log in order to get the coin. I feel like that is directly just another way this game is trolling me. Come on. Or like when you press the button at the direct time to parry and it doesn't give you the parry, or it gives you the parry just high enough that you touch the plane's shadow but not the coin. Come on. how could the bee be in 3 places at once? Because I just saw it in all 3. Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious?
Here goes.
I ran directly into the bee and I
Now
somehow
go.
ran directly into the bee at the same time as I fucking got hit by that other tree that was shooting, instead of climbing the tree at the right pace. How does it know when I'm going to be at the point that I'm ready to jump? How come the first one didn't explode into fire again the first time that I jumped on it? It literally dies every single fucking time.
Here goes.
It made me hurt and then it
Now
parried it.
go.
I didn't even hit the ground. Really? You couldn't have just let me land on the piece of wood? Why?
It's on. Here goes.
Okay.
Bravo!
Finally! That took me 25 minutes. That level took me almost half an hour to complete. Which really isn't too bad overall. A B. I'll take it. What you looking at, my chip? It's not my fault. I've been busy fighting off casino debtors. I gotta save to have my blade fixed. So help me. I wish someone would bust that King Dice one. No? Not a way in there?
This match will get red hot.
So this one tends to be a pain too, but it's one of the bosses in the first aisle, so... Oof. Okay, need to retry.
This match will get red hot. Here
It's been a long
goes.
time since I even tried this boss, so... Oof.
This match will get red hot. It's on.
So even getting hit by the seedlings damages you.
This match will get red hot.
Good to know.
It's on.
pain, I can tell already. What hit me? I wish I could actually tell.
Now go.
I was too focused on the fact that it was transforming.
Here's a real high-class belt. It's on.
I must be getting hit by the flower that's up top.
Here's a
I'm getting
real
pretty close,
high-class
though.
belt. You're up.
I've just been playing this for an hour and I'm almost through the first world already, so it's not really too bad. Oof. Really? Just ready to jump over the white orb when it hit me.
Good day for a swell battle.
Not
Here
the orb,
goes.
the plants, obviously, but you know. I tried to hit the flower that was up above, which made me die. Okay. It lost its eyes. Weird. That didn't go over too badly, really. It only took me a couple tries. And I got a B. Soul contract? I'm pretty sure there's still a way I haven't went up above yet. I haven't been up there yet. R1 to shoot, circle to special, X to parry, and triangle to shrink. I see. Threatening Zeppelin.
Here's a real high-class bout. You're up.
In case I didn't say, the last one was Carney Carnation. Oof. Okay. Ow. Okay.
Good day
That was
for a
strange.
swell
The whole
battle.
entire thing in this
Here
battle
goes.
was strange. So why are you suddenly a giant cloud buffalo? It's because of the zodiac stars, right? Or something like that? Ow. Should have parried. Okay, so I'm getting towards the middle of
A
this
great
battle.
slam and then some. Now go.
Ow. I don't want to start with
This match
laughter
will get red
damage.
hot. Here goes.
Ow. That tornado's
A
hard to
brawl is
dodge.
surely brewing. And begin.
Oof. Oh, it's a different one. What do you guys do? Oh, I see. That was weird. Oh, it's going around the opposite way. Starting to do a lot of random things very quickly. Thought I was gonna take damage from that tornado even though I was using a special. What are you doing now? Oh, you transformed into a giant moon with stars. This is weird. Spaceships? Ow. Spaceships are not my friend. Ow. I was so close to the end, too.
This match will get red hot. You're up! Here's a real high-class bout. You're up!
I actually find this a little bit more fun than Dark Souls because you can get into the battles faster. And out of the battles faster, for that matter. Oh. Fuck that tornado attack. I'm not sure if I can do this final phase with 1 HP. Because I don't get the moon thing that's going on. Or the... I mean the spaceship thing. Ow. I mean, I guess they're one and the same, the moon and the spaceship thing, because they start in the same phase, but, you know. Fucking kidding me? Oof, really?
This match will get red hot. And begin! Good day for a swell battle. Now go! Here's a real high-class bout. You're up! Here's a real high-class bout. Now go!
fucking kidding me?
Good day for a swell battle. Here goes. Here's a real high-class bout. Here goes.
Shit. Yes, okay. Not the most fabulous job, but I got through it. I don't think I parried anything. And I only had 1 HP, so... Oh, still a B. You're too kind. I think that's all the first tile. Completely done. Well, ain't that a pip? Looks like you boys really put the kibosh on them debtors. You can head on over to the next aisle. Plenty more mugs for you to lean on there. Guys, hang on. Think the stars have caught up with you. Believe I found a way out of the mess you're in. Hot dog, you have. You're good. Your strength is growing. And soon you'll be a match for the no-good King Dice and maybe even the devil himself. Golly, you really think? I do, but you'll never get close to the devil unless you already have the soul contracts in hand. Only then will you get the chance to turn the tables on that fiend, so when the time comes, do the right thing. Through all your battles and all my rhymes, you have died and perished 31 times. 31 times isn't bad for the complete first style, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot more times that I'm going to die. I'm going to try another level. I'm probably only going to do one from this first aisle. I mean, this next aisle. And that's if I succeed. But we'll see.
This match will get red hot. And begin!
Some type of cat thing. Ow. There was cats on the outside too. Oof, I tried to parry it.
A great slam and then
Okay.
some. Here goes.
Don't give me that cat attack again. Do something else, please. That's something else, but it's a lot of junk. Literally. Okay. Okay. Staying all the way back appears to work. Your hat's doing a thing. Never mind, you're doing... Oh, your hat's doing a thing, and you're doing a thing over there. That's fun. Oof. Bullet hell. So what's going on with the pyramids? I see they have attacks. Okay, that wasn't bad. Another B. I don't think I've gotten below a B yet. Oh, there's another pork rind shop over here, and a mausoleum. I'll do the mausoleum real quick before I end things off, too. What do I want? Automatic parry? Nah. Spread. Chaser orb. I don't even like the idea of the chaser orb. The roundabout sounds kind of cool. So is an extra hit point, but I'll start with the roundabout. Lobber. Medium range, good damage with slow rate of fire. That sounds bad. I'm not gonna lie. But if I'm gonna get something else, I'll have to buy something. I'm gonna buy the extra hit point and see what plops down. Super meter continuously fills in addition to what you earned. That sounds interesting, but I don't love it. Your first parry move doubles as a damaging axe attack. I don't have enough for it, but it sounds like something that could be cool. Hi. So you've spoken with Quadratish, the watery being across the aisle. That is something few others can claim. Okay, let's do the mausoleum real quick, and then I'm gonna end things off. Remember to leave a like if you're enjoying this type of content, and tell me what your experience with this game has been. Also, let me know other games that you might want to see me play in the comment section down below. Possibly other difficult games. I am playing a lot of difficult stuff on the channel right now. I made it through Dark Souls 1 and 2, Elden Ring twice, and I'm playing through Prey right now, which is a shooter survival crafting type of game. It's pretty interesting. So if you haven't seen those, maybe check them out on the channel.
Victory!
Cool. That wasn't too hard. Nothing in this game really has been so far, though. I knew if I rooted around here I could find something special for you, but I didn't know I'd get trapped again. Thanks for saving me a second time. Take this magical super art, and I'll see if I can find you another. So we saw what the first one did. This one... Those are charms. Makes me invulnerable for a short time, which doesn't sound grand. This did the thing where I turned sideways and spewed a bunch of milk. I'm gonna say milk from the top of my head in order to damage the enemy a whole lot. This has been my first video on Cuphead, where I got through the entire first aisle in about an hour, and I got to the first boss in the second aisle in about 30 minutes. We'll just chop it up to that. Thanks so much for watching if you did. Remember to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't yet, if you like this type of content, and or want to see other things on the channel. And make sure to leave a comment down below about your opinion about any of the content that I'm doing on the channel, and or content that you want to see in the future. And I'll see you all in the next video. Later!